Okay, so my best that should win some kind of award and probably won't even be spoken of is Sam Rockwell in The Assassination of Jesse James. He plays Casey Affleck's brother, and they go through most of the movie together, so you see a lot of him, but no one really mentions him. And like,
I didn't even know he was in the movie.
yeah, he is, and he plays a really good role. Like, he doesn't really stay on the spotlight till the end of the movie, but the whole movie, it pushes things forward by the things that he does with Casey Affleck. He's an amazing supporting actor, and he should be nominated for an Oscar as his best supporting actor, but he probably won't be.
Okay. So for TV, we're big TV nuts.
Yeah.
So our top 5 TV moments. For mine, I thought South Park this year, number 5. South Park this year really outdid themselves with the World of Warcraft episode, the Imagination Land trilogy.
Yeah.
Hilarious stuff. I really love that. So.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. I haven't been watching a lot of South Park recently, but whenever someone comes to me, they're like, "Hey, have you seen the last South Park? It's amazing." Yeah. And I watch it, and they're really pushing.
Well, it's a good thing now you can watch them all for free online. So.
Yeah, that's great. So I'm being able to catch up that way. My number 5 is going to shock you. I've been watching it recently, and it's addictive, if nothing else. Project Runway. I watched the last couple of seasons, and I've been watching this season. It's worth watching. It's an art form, Tim. Come on. Our cameraman's looking at us really weird. Hey, you know what? Sue me. I like Project Runway.
I will. Call my lawyer.
You're number 4. Go.
I was gonna say Heroes as a total for last year.
Yeah.
But my favorite moment on Heroes, everyone hates me, but Nikki meter mating Siler. That's my word. I created it. Where she took the meter pole out of the ground and just walloped him with it. I thought that was my favorite moment on Heroes for the whole year. So that's my and I'm sending that word into the Urban Dictionary. So
it's especially good just because she hits him and then just walks away.
Well, like Peter tells her,
I'm done.
Yeah. Well, she saved Peter's life.
So Heroes is your number 4?
Yeah.
All right. My number 4 is another show I just started watching recently and is actually pretty entertaining. Iron Chef America.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of that now. I have no idea exactly what time it's on, but whenever I see it on TV, I have to stop doing everything.
I think it's on Sundays, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Check your local listings.
Yes, but I enjoy it too.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see what they can do.
Yes, I enjoy it. My number 3, I liked Jim and Pam being outed as a couple on The Office this year. Just because the beginning of the episode, we're all like, oh, they're not together? What's going on? And they sort of like slowly sneak it on us, and then it's like, bam!
Yeah.
And you're like,
especially when they're sitting in that room, and then like they're just trying to play it off and everything, and then Pam just loses it. We're together.
Yeah.
It's kind of blows
perfect
out the
moment.
water.
So perfect moment.
That was awesome.
I love that.
Yeah. My number 3, which would have been my number 1, because you know how I am with Heroes, but Heroes is my number 3, just because it was number 1, but how bad the second season was this year knocked it down 2 for me.
Yeah.
It really just totally killed it for me.
Okay. My number 2 is, I'm going to say the USA Network as a whole, because I thought Psych, Criminal Intent, and Burn Notice were fantastic this year. I've enjoyed all 3 shows. The acting was tremendous. So I think USA Network is really doing a darn good job of putting great TV on.
Oh, yeah. I'm a huge fan of Psych. I actually just watched the first couple episodes of Burn Notice, and that is a really good show.
It's so good. And Criminal Intent, I think, has finally hit its stride. The acting is phenomenal. Vincent D'Onofrio is amazing actor. So,
all right.
I'm going to go with that.
My number 2, just because I'm kind of new to it, I've only seen the last couple seasons. House, amazing show. I'm just amazed it doesn't win more awards.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. So
yeah, Hugh Laurie is one of the best actors on TV.
He is the best actor on TV.
Probably.
Yeah. So I think we both have the same number 1. So we'll just talk about that.
Well, my number 1's more general than your number 1.
Okay.
Your number 1.
All right, let's go for yours, and then I'll specify.
Mine was Lost.
Yes.
We're gonna hear some boos behind you, I think. But I just started watching a few episodes of season 3. Then over the summer, I went back and watched seasons 1 and 2, and then watched season 3 over. It's one of those shows that people are losing interest in, but if you just hold on to it, I have faith in this show.
Yes.
It's because there's so much underlying tones. There's so many things you can speculate about. I have faith that they're going to come around and try to tie everything together.
I hope. But I liked, especially the last 5 minutes, The whole episode of the finale, I'm like, I don't like the flashbacks on the show, so I sort of just tune out when it comes to them.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of like, oh, he saved someone from dying. Oh, he's at a funeral. Oh, he's talking about his dad. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you see Kate walk out at the end, and I'm like, holy crap. So I'm like, grab the remote, and I'm like, trying to pause it. I'm like, what the heck is this? And I'm like shaking, I'm like, what?
Well, see, that was the third episode I ever saw. So I mean, I got the whole flashback thing, and then I was like, oh, they knew each other before they got on the island. Everyone around me was like, no, they didn't. I was like,
and so I'm like, holy crap, this isn't a flashback. It's a flash forward? And I'm like, what the heck? And so I'm like, holy crap. So then I had to go and rewatch the episode to see all the stuff he did during the episode.
Yeah.
Like, go to the funeral. What did the funeral mean? And so, whose funeral
actually,
was
that's
it?
in the flashbacks, too. There's so much, if you... Seeing the first episodes of the third season, then going back and watching those, there's so many things inside those flashbacks. It's like a big puzzle. And even if they don't explain it all in the end, it's still fun.
So I like that, but I'm going to agree with Kevin that I think that storytelling ability, now that they're going to be using for this next season, they're going to be doing flash forwards, I think it will effectively kill the show. Because
they're
watching
really
it,
complicating something that's already complicated.
I'm watching it because I want to see them get off the island and happy ever after.
Well,
so if I know who lives, then I really don't care about the journey.
I have a theory about that, though. I don't know if you want to go into it right now, but I have a theory that won't kill it. I don't think those flash forwards are going to kill the show as much as you guys think.
Well, Lost comes back January 31st. We will be filming new episodes by then, so we can talk about that after the next
Lost
episode.
will be our new
So
heroes.
Lost will be our new heroes.
Yes, it will.
Sweet.
Right.
For the worst, I think everyone expects us to say caveman, but
I've
can't
never
hate
watched
what you can't watch. So I'm going to say the writer's strike effectively killing the rest of the 2007 TV season. So that's my worst.
I decided to take a bigger hit on TV. I'm saying that MTV and VH1 is the worst TV right now. Just because
I love New York and
I've been catching like 10-minute clips of the things that are going on those networks, and they frighten me.
No, it's scary. Yeah, it's.
I sit there and watch this stuff, and I think producers actually want this stuff on TV.
Well, no, what is scary is they're playing at like 2:00 in the afternoon and 3 when like middle schoolers are coming home.
Seriously.
And so you're like, wow, that's kind of stuff never aired when I was in middle school, and that was
I had
not that long ago.
Animaniacs.
So yeah, Batman and stuff. So
all right,
that's very scary.
Let's get our predictions out of the way. So, in 2008, we're both going to think of something that we think is going to happen.
Okay.
So what's yours?
I think that this summer is going to be the highest grossing summer of all time for movies, with Indiana Jones and all of this stuff.
Batman, Iron Man.
So many movies coming out. So I do believe this will be the biggest summer ever for movies.
My prediction is that the writer's strike will end early on in the year. We'll get all of us back, and half of the population will realize how much we were missing out on, and half will think, why the hell do some of these writers have jobs?
It's true.
So we're just going to go right back to where we were before.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's really going to change.
Okay.